Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tip. And of course guys, in today's tutorial guys, I'd like to show you an error. And of course, it's like this. Alright, so here the error is. Alright, and it says display not recognized. This can happen if the display is not a genuine Apple part or was installed incorrectly. View more detail in parts and service history in settings. Alright. So of course, with your Apple devices, if you install a third-party screen, meaning that the original screen did not come from Apple, as soon as you start up your device, or of course if you go through the menus, you'll see the option as seen here. Alright, so there are several things to consider. So as the warning says, it is clearly telling you that your device has a non-genuine display, meaning that of course the display was changed at some time. Now if you clear the message, it can also be seen in settings. So one, if you have just installed a new screen, do not worry, especially if you clearly went into this change in the screen, or the person that changed the screen indicated to you that's a third-party screen. All right, and by the way, this is the iPhone, so of course it means that this screen is a third-party screen. If it was from Apple, it would not show this error. However, it's a third party that's outside of Apple that has made this display, thus the warning. All right, so for example here, it says it's not recognized. Doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It does work. However, it's not an Apple approved display. All right, so if you have done the repair yourself, or of course if you have had somebody install it, as long as you're testing it and it's working, it means that the display is good. However, Apple is simply detecting and telling you that it's a screen that is not from them. All right, and it also indicates that it may not be installed properly. As long as you test and it's working, it should be good. So if you just received back your item from a shop and they change the screen, of course I'm sure they told you it was a genuine or non-genuine screen. And of course, if you did it yourself, you should be aware that you're placing in a third-party screen. The only way to get rid of this is to change out the current screen to, of course, a screen that is not from, the only way to get rid of this is to get a screen that is directly from Apple, all right, or from another iPhone that is matching, all right. So of course you can hit OK. Now, of course, here you can see my display. Everything is working fine. So you will not see the error anymore on screen. I've just changed this display, thus I'm having the message, but I knew that it was a third-party screen. All right, so if you go to settings, now if you look at the top of your screen here, you notice it says display not recognized. All right, so display not recognized right there. Those other errors are just simply everyday errors. They're not really necessary or important. All right, so if we go into general, and I think if we go into about, all right, so nothing is shown in here. I may have to blur sections of this out. Now, of course, you can also look at when it says the error itself eventually go away and only show deep in settings, so it's not really a bother. So I'm gonna look at what the error says. It says display not recognized. Here it go. Here it says, and you can pause to read, and it says again, unable to determine if your iPhone display is a genuine part. This could be because the part is non-genuine or not functioning as expected. All right, so the phone does detect genuine and non-genuine parts. All right, so I knew this already, so this is not a problem. So what I'm gonna do, you can hit learn more if you want, but I'm quite fine. And you can see as well that they have updated the device information for this iPhone. So it says parts and service history is collected by Apple and shows information and status on repair. All right, so don't really worry about that. So we have gone back. All right, so back again, and notice that the error is gone. All right, so you should be good. All right, and of course, this is a good way to check your devices. I'm going to show you how to actually check if your device has been serviced. So what you can do is go into settings, me go back. As I said, I have to blur out sections of this. I'll go back again and check this out. If you're in here, all you gotta do is scroll down, go to general. So settings, general. All right. And then from here, you go to about. And under about, here it says parts and service history. And of course, here we go. This was the error from before. So you know where to find it. All right, so it's right there. So what happens here is that if anything has been modified on the iPhone, and this is a great way to know. For example, if you're buying an iPhone, you simply go into settings, general, and service history. It will show you if anything was changed. All right, and here you go, service history, and it says display and unknown display, and that's because I've changed the display on this one, so I know that was coming. So of course that's not an issue, and of course this was the one that I changed the display on, and I now know what's going on. So you know how to check your device to see if it has been updated in any way. So the error is now gone, and of course Apple has made note of it on their systems, so they know what's going on. All right, so it's not really a issue. This is a very old, or this is an older iPhone, and I'm quite fine with using a non-genuine screen. All right, so see you in the next one, guys. Bye.